So, over the past few years, every single Call of Duty game seems to be getting Call of Duty Zombies. And obviously, this isn't like one big interconnected universe. These are just separate games getting their own story. Like, I remember a time when I was younger when I used to believe that every Call of Duty for some reason had Zombies mode in. Like, when I was about 12, and I was still playing Zombies, because yes, I played Zombies and stuff when I was 12. I was really excited for the release of like Modern Warfare 2 and like Modern Warfare 3 as well, because I thought they were going to have zombies in for some reason. And looking back on those days, I feel like it was good that they didn't, because zombies was supposed to be a very exclusive thing for Treyarch. It was their game mode, it was their little Easter egg, their little fun thing that evolved into what it is today. And then suddenly we had all these games like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and all of these games getting zombies again. And I think it's time to raise the question. Also, WW2 Zombies was confirmed, which I'm kind of excited for, actually. But it's time to raise the question. Will Call of Duty Zombies end? Now, I don't mean the Treyarch storyline by any means. I mean, will it stop being marketed? And I think the obvious answer is, for a long time, no. Zombies is a very good thing to market. I know it's become like a bit of a dead horse by now, but by marketing Call of Duty, you're appealing to, marketing Call of Duty Zombies anyway, you're appealing to more fans. It's like if you said that Spec Ops was in the next Call of Duty game, people would buy it as well. Fans of Spec Ops would buy it. But Zombies has such a massive community now that anyone who hears Call of Duty Zombies is in this game, or a version of Zombies is in this game, people will buy it. And I think what Sledgehammer did was a very smart move, especially to bring back older fans. What they're doing is they're making a World War II game to bring back older fans, as well as listening to the fan base somewhat. They're bringing back older fans that appeared in World at War and stuff and really enjoyed those games. Bring them back over. But they're also marketing zombies as Nazi zombies, which is very, very smart of them, actually. If you think about this for a second, a lot of the zombie fans are OG fans. They've been fans since World at War. The people who understand the storyline have been there since World at War and have enjoyed those games. So they'll think if it has a name, Nazi Zombies, like it did in World at War, it will play the same and feel the same as it did back then. Because Zombies definitely feels different now. Modern Zombies feels a bit more bright. It lost its gritty, its gritty ambience and stuff. It was very interesting how they changed it. But like I said, it's a marketing tactic now. To have zombies in a Call of Duty games means you're going to bring back more fans, even if it's not selling for the multiplayer, which is very, very good, honestly. It's good for the sales. So, like I said, World War II was very smart, because they bring back fans who think it will play the same. Obviously, it won't. I don't even think this game mode anyway, will be round-based. It will be a very weird decision to not make it round-based, but if it's not, it's definitely something new and something I'll be looking forward for, or to. Because I remember Nightmare mode. If it's a better version than Nightmare mode, I'll be pretty happy, because Nightmare mode to me was weird. Okay, it was sort of like a little letter of love, like Zombies Chronicles will be from Treyarch. But like, okay, here we go. We've got this little game mode in Black Ops 3. It's like a campaign for zombies. It's not round based. It's mission based. And I feel like that's what World War II Zombies is going to be like, or Nazi Zombies. I feel like it will be like that, honestly. I really do. But, like I said, back to the point of the video, I just don't think zombies will stop being marketed, at least in the next, in the next 10 years, I can still see zombies being marketed unless they change up the game mode. I feel like Treyarch will continue with zombies down the line, here and there anyway, if they continue their storyline and make new things off of it, like branches off, and it would be very interesting, like spin-offs. But with Infinite Warfare's zombies, okay, you got maps like Zombies in Spaceland, Shaolin Shuffle, Raven the Redwoods, and DLC 3 recently being worked on, as well as that Zombies Chronicles coming back to Black Ops 3, which shows how actually alive the Zombies fan base is. I mean, we're a massive community in Zombies. We started out as a little Easter egg in World at War. After beating the campaign, we got this little game mode that started up. It was very interesting, very new for Call of Duty. People loved it. People ate it up. Then they requested for a second map, which came in Verrückt. People started to love it more. Shino Numa was born. Then the zombie storyline started to take shape on that map. And then Dairies upped it, like tenfold. And ever since then, the zombie storyline has been continuing in every Call of Duty zombie game that was made by Treyarch, or developed by Treyarch, which is good. But it's kind of lost its exclusivity. Sorry, I can't say that word, but exclusivity. Because, like, now, looking back on the days when I thought that Zombies was going to be in every Call of Duty games, I felt more excited to play the other games that did have zombies. Say when Black Ops 1 was announced and it had was confirmed to have zombies in, I was so happy that it had zombies in that I like instantly was like, yes, okay, zombies, perfect, I'm getting this game. And then I hoped for the next game, which was, I believe, Modern Warfare 3, to have zombies in, and it didn't. And I was disappointed at the time, but it just made me more hyped for Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 came out, it was one of my favourite games of all time, and, you know, it did its thing, it got me hyped. But then Ghost came out, and Ghost introduced a third game mode, which was very, very different. I'm going to give it that. It was different, but it didn't deliver well. I think in a different game, different franchise, it could have done much better. But it was Extinction mode with the aliens. If you remember that, then tops to you. A lot of people tried to forget it. But it was a very interesting thing. It involved drilling hives in certain maps and areas. It was very mission-style based as well. It's sort of how I feel WW2 Zombies is going to be. Somewhat like that, mixed with the, you know, Nightmare mode from Black Ops 3. And it was a very interesting game mode. You went around doing all these things. There were boss zombies and Easter eggs that you could do. They weren't as complicated as Treyarch, I'd say. They were quite easy. The wonder weapons, or what you can call the wonder weapons, were interesting. You could like pick up guns off the ground. It was very cool to me, at the time anyway. And then the map started coming out and I realised it was starting to get a bit lackluster, same thing every time, and nothing new really. They just started using older assets from different maps and bringing them into that, which was quite boring. And then after they realised that Extinction had failed and didn't deliver well, they went on to make Zombies in their next game, which I believe was developed by Sledgehammer. It was Advanced Warfare, and they put EXO Zombies in there. The word zombies brought people in. People weren't there mainly for the multiplayer. I don't think people really liked the multiplayer. They were hyped at first for a changed up gameplay style. Then they realised it was too easy to play, it was boring. Then they went to EXO Zombies, and I feel like EXO Zombies was also very, very easy. I mean, you could just jump over some of the zombies, and you'd survive. Like, you could be red screen, jump over, you'd win. Like, the game wouldn't end. And I'm not going to deny the fact that some maps were actually quite good and quite fun in EXO Zombies, like Outbreak and Descent. Those were pretty good. I like them. But again, it didn't deliver well. So after that, obviously Treyarch took charge, made Zombies, and made one of the best storylines, best zombie, experiences out of the few. Der Eisendrache was an amazing map. Zetsubo, it was judged. Going back on it now, it's not as good as I initially thought it to be, but it's still okay. Gorod Krovi, arguably one of the best maps. And then there's Revelations, which was, like Zetsubo is judged, because Zetsubo was a bit hard, but Revelations is really easy. It's sort of like Buried. It's loved, but at the same time hated. And Revelations put an end, or brackets, Jason Blondell says, on the Treyarch storyline. And after that, we were introduced to Infinite Warfare Zombies, or Zombies in Spaceland in this case, which was very, very interesting. So what they did with Infinite Warfare is they copied the game style from Black Ops 3, somehow made it worse, in my opinion. I don't know how they did it, but it just felt like a cheaper version. And then playing Infinite Warfare Zombies and seeing the trailer for it, you could see that they deliberately tried to make an exact copy of the style of gameplay from Black Ops 3 with some quirks here and there. And it didn't, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, it didn't deliver well. It felt like a lackluster copy. It was boring. Reaving the Redwoods, I'm not going to lie, is an okay map. It's, it's certainly playable, but Zombies in Spaceland to me is quite boring, bland, and frankly unplayable. Shaolin Shuffle, honestly, I'm going to say it's a bad map. I did not like Shaolin Shuffle for 1 second, I did not like it at all. I didn't even feel like I would download it until I saw some people playing it. But honestly, it's just pretty bad. So, obviously now saying that's bad, it didn't deliver too well either. And we're going into DLC 3 now. I think the voiceovers for the cutscenes were just done, which is interesting. And it's very, very cool. And like I said with Zombies Chronicles, which was just revealed, and thank God for Jason Blundell for this, because I was getting so tired of Infinite Warfare Zombies. But he announced Zombies Chronicles. It's 8 remastered maps from, Call of Duty World at War, Black Ops 1, and one from Black Ops 2, which is Origins, my favourite map of all time. It's very cool. It is really, really cool that he's doing that. It's for the people who didn't get to play Zombies in the past, so it's, it's excusable that they're remastered. For those who didn't play them in the past, they get to play it now. They get to experience it, all remastered, all amazing. Enjoy Shangri-La, by the way. I'm sure you will. I'm just kidding. If you haven't played Zombies before, you won't last 5 rounds. It's a very, very difficult map. But moving on to World War II, or Call of Duty World War II. I'm really hoping they deliver well with Zombies for this. And I know I want them to deliver well because this will influence the next few zombie modes. Because the last few haven't been delivering well. Obviously, Black Ops 3 delivered the best out of the last 3. Obviously, because it's Treyarch, they're notorious for their zombie mode. They did it the best, and they honestly will always do it the best, unless Infinity Ward, the year after the next, break grounds with an exclusive game mode that's pretty cool. That's not zombies. Then I'm hoping they do that, or they bring Extinction back a bit better. Maybe I'm hoping they do that. But like I said, I honestly hope World War II Zombies delivers well, because this will not end. I know Zombies, I'm not even going to try and lie to you and try and say it will end, because it won't. It won't end for at least the next 10 years, I believe, if Zombies and just Call of Duty continues on for that long. In which case, if it doesn't, I feel like Zombies will stick forever with Call of Duty, which is, it's not a good thing. In a way, but it is at the same time for people who love Zombies, who play it all the time and have made a living out of it on YouTube, of which you can't do anymore because Call of Duty is blacklisted on this site. #censors for YouTube kids. But it's very interesting because I want to see where Zombies goes. At the same time as not wanting, to lose its exclusivity and start beating a dead horse like it is starting to do now, and that's how it feels to me and a lot of Zombies fans. I really am hoping to see where it goes in the future and see if they change up any gameplay here and there. Who knows? Maybe I'll enjoy Call of Duty World War II Zombies. Maybe I won't. A lot of people don't enjoy, Infinite Warfare Zombies, and a select amount of people really love it. As well as EXO Zombies. Not a lot of people like that. But then again, there were a lot of people at the same time who liked it as well. It's very interesting because the Zombies community can, just as easily as it can be brought together, it can just as easily be divided by a small little debate. I'd like to make a comparison, okay? And this is just going to be the end of the video part where I just do a little rant. But I like to compare the Zombies community, or the Call of Duty community in general, a lot to the Sonic community. Because I feel like when we get what we want, or when we ask for something, we're never actually quite content with it. We'll always have a complaint. We'll always have a need. Just like not Zombies fans. Zombies fans are quite easily satisfied, actually, I've realised. But Sonic fans will always have a need. They'll always have something that they want. Say, for example, if you play Sonic, you wouldn't, you'd understand this. But if you don't, you wouldn't. So I'm just going to make a comparison here. Say, if you have played Sonic Generations, we got the boost formula. We got a very good gameplay style. A lot of people loved it. It was introduced in Sonic Unleashed. It was stuck with for a while. And then they introduced Sonic Colors. Or not Sonic Colors, sorry. Sonic Lost World, where the gameplay style was changed and it got average reviews. Got some complaints here and there saying we want the style back. And Sonic Boom was made. Everyone hated it. It was glitch-ridden, broken, destroyed. But the main aspect was that the gameplay was quite lackluster, boring as well. There wasn't too many mock speed, running sections or anything. And that's what Sonic's notorious for. But after that, we get Sonic Forces, which is the latest game to be released yet. It's yet to be released. And it looks very interesting because it's brought back the boost formula, but there are still people complaining. Meaning that, like the Zombies community and like the Call of Duty community in general, once we get something we like, there'll be a complaint from someone saying that something important's not in it as well. Say in Revelations we got the Thunder Gun. People were complaining that we didn't get the Wunderwaffe in it, or any other Wonder Weapons like the Baby Gun, or just all the Wonder Weapons from each map. It's and it's understandable because everyone has a different taste in what they want. But obviously, people would judge each other's opinions. So let's say like Sonic, Forces is here. They don't want the boost gameplay. They want something else, something new. And Zombies, they want different guns. But like I said, it's understandable. You can have your own opinions. There's nothing wrong with that. There's never anything wrong with having your own opinions, and never let anyone else tell you otherwise. But yeah, that was like a quick little 15-minute rant. I actually enjoyed that. That was really good. I want you guys to, tell me your opinions on Zombies. If you think it will ever end. If not, if Call of Duty will end before Zombies does, which will be very, very interesting. Because I think they can make their own, spin-off of Zombies, like every now and then, with if Call of Duty just ends and Activision needs something new to do with Treyarch or something. I could see it happening, honestly, within the next 10 years. But like I said, let me know what you guys think. If the Zombies, I call it a phase of Call of Duty, if it will ever end, let me know what you guys think. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash this like button and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, and I thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.